Hi, and I'm going to use this deer red and I'm going to make something nice with this. I have a video where I show you how to use the glue gun. I'm going to use a glue gun to fill this. So if I'm going to speed this up, or I'm going to do this off camera. So if you want to see that, I will put it in my description, or I will link it above. So I'm just going to fill it, let it dry, and unmold it. Okay, you can see it started to get a little bit cloudy, so I think it's time to take it out. This is a very deep mold, so they are a little bit more tricky. You can just maybe take everything away from the sides, especially here where the wounds and stuff are, that's thin. I did go over a little bit, but I will just trim that off with my scissors. And there you have it. Now you can just trim off all these axes with your scissor. It's easier for me to do it when it's still a little bit warm, but it also depends on the type of glue stick that you've got. And that's all I do. So I will just trim this away, and then I will start painting this and making something nice with this. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a base coat. I'm gonna use this clear gesso. You can use any gesso that you have. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing with gesso, and that will be a nice ground for me to paint on top of it. So now I'm just going to let it dry, and as soon as this coat is dry, I will start to, remember, if you put this coat on top of this tin lid, it's a tin lid, so it's not, you need the primer for that. So you can either put your gesso and then maybe decoupage over on top of this, or you can paint it with acrylic ink. If you do it and you don't prime it beforehand, the acrylic will come off with time from this. Okay, this one is dry now, so I'm thinking of put it on this wooden plate that I made. So I think I'm going to take my dark brown and just give this a quick coat. I want to wipe off also a little bit. I don't want it to be too dark. So I'm gonna, as I go along, I will just wipe off, but I'm gonna speed this up. I'm not gonna bore you with this. I think I'm just gonna paint everything brown, this and this, and then I'll just highlight on top of this. Just remember, I just out the whole thing, so my paint will go on and it will stick. Okay, while this one is drying, I'm just going to take my white, and I've got a little bit of beige color here, or tan, and I'm just going to highlight. I don't want to go all the way, and just see. Just want to put a little bit of a lighter color on this side. I'm going to take a little bit of my beige with my brown. I don't want to make it too light. And I'm just going to break up this dark background a little bit. Sorry, it's my brush handle that knocked the camera. I'm just going to use a little bit of dry brushing, and I just want to highlight certain areas. Okay, it's not standing out enough, so I'm gonna try and go a little bit lighter. Maybe just a touch of white more, and then I think I'm going to make this area lighter, or I'm going to put a little bit of gold on top of this. I will just see as I go along, but for now I just want to highlight that a little bit more. That can maybe be enough. Let me just see. Just want to lighten this area a little bit more. I'm just going to try and use my finger to highlight the eye a little bit. I've got this Gilders paste, it's Inca Gold, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and just maybe highlight some areas. I'm not going to bring too much gold into the, just a tiny little bit. I think that's almost enough. Okay, I've got a piece of bronze wire here. So I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do, but I'll see as I go along. Just going to put that there. It's a very soft wire, so I'm going to maybe do that. Secure it there. Maybe put in a few beads. I've got these beads that it looks like bone. think I'm going to make a long hanger. I want to twist it up a little bit here. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with those two for now, and I'm just going to make a very plain one. I'm just gonna take it around this piece here, snip it off. And then I'm just gonna glue this there down there, and then I think I'm finished for this one. Okay, I think I'm just gonna slightly darken around some of the edges here. It's too light for me. I want a little bit more shadowy parts there. So I'm just taking my brown and I'm just dabbing it. So I think I like this better. Just want a little bit more contrast. Oh, sorry, it's me and my brush again. I'm so sorry. So it's a quick and easy craft to make for Christmas as well. So you can use it even for that. And or maybe a tag for a gift. There's so much possibilities, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm just going to stick this down with my glue, and then I'm finished. And you must have a lovely day, and I will see you next time.